Okay, so I was really excited to jump on here with you guys tonight. Just because if you're on here, that means that you sent your written goals to your coach and you are serious about showing up. So, I want to do more of digging in with people who are serious about their goals, because whatever it is, all I know is all you got to do is show up. And so everybody on here is showing up. And so tonight, I want this to be more personal than like our bigger Zooms are. I want this to be more specific action takes to take whenever we leave here. And so tonight, I'm going to be talking quite a bit, but I would love for everyone to share when the time comes, what those goals were that you guys already have written down. So basically tonight, I just want to help you guys build the bridge between, where you are right now and maybe what the goal was that you set to your coach and exactly how you're going to get there, and help you guys connect those dots between, where you are now, where you want to be come the end of the month. And so you guys have a crystal clear picture of exactly how you're going to get there, so that all that this month is going to require is you plugging in and showing up to the things that you already set intentions for at the beginning of the month or right now. So tonight, I really just want to focus on three things. The first thing I want to focus on are the specific goals to set, because just saying I want to be a silver director by February 28th is not going to get you there. So there's a few specific goals that you're going to want to set to make that a done deal. The second thing then is the specific actions to take daily that are actually going to be what get you to your goal. So what did I have to say about that? So tonight, I want everyone to declare what their big goal is. Like, what's that big goal that's honestly totally out of your control? But I want to focus on the little specific goals that we can set that you have 110% control over, so that you feel like this goal is actually obtainable and you know exactly how you're going to get there whenever we get off of this little Zoom. And then the last thing that I want to focus on, which is going to put all the pieces together for you guys, is how to build your roadmap that's going to show you exactly how you're going to get to that big goal that's really out of your control. But also included in that roadmap are those smaller, more specific goals that you do have total control over. So, just want to start off by saying I have never hit a goal in Zingular that I did not write down and review often. So the months where I've said that I wanted to get to a goal, but I wasn't obviously never intentional enough or serious about it enough that it wasn't even worth my time to write down, you better bet I wasn't hitting that goal by the end of the month. Um, so I just want to encourage everybody at the beginning of every month, the most powerful thing that you can do is write. There's so much power in writing stuff down. Write down that goal. And when you leave here, you're going to know exactly what things you should be writing down. So it's just something that you do at the beginning of every month, and you know exactly how to do it. The second thing I want to say about the goals that we're going to be talking about tonight is that they should excite you. Don't set a goal so big that it feels unattainable and you have no idea how you're going to get there, because that is not going to motivate you to put in action and do what you need to do daily to reach that. So like, if you've never hit manager before, making your goal to be hit platinum manager when you probably don't have a team yet, you have no leverage, that's not exciting. Like, what is going to make you excited to put in work and feel doable every day? So you're going to have like a big goal. Obviously your goal should stretch you. It should make you want to get uncomfortable and grow, but it needs to be realistic and it needs to be exciting. So, and just so you guys know, if you're on here and you in the past for me, example, you know, I hit goal director. If you're in a place where you've fallen back, everybody falls back in this business and it's okay. My goal that I'm setting for myself this month is not the goal that I was setting for myself back in May. We were in a different place. We had different leverage. So just never feel bad about having to set a goal that's not bigger than your best month ever. Set a goal that's exciting, that's going to get you out of bed every day, that's going to get you doing the things that you need to do, that you can see and feel. And okay, so I've driven that point home enough. Okay, so and then the most important thing that I've already stressed is your goal has to be backed by actions that you have control over. Okay, so obviously if you haven't hit manager yet and you set your goal is to hit platinum manager, how are you going to make that happen? You know what I mean? So it's like your goal's got to be backed by actions that you have control over. So if you're someone who does have a team, then of course you can make your goal platinum manager or director because you have leverage. And how you're going to hit your big goals is by helping other people hit their goals. So those are the 3 things that I want to focus on tonight. So to start off, I would love to hear everybody declare, and I'm not going to call on people, but if you want to share, what is like your big goal, your quote out of your really control goal this month. And if you're just getting started, your goal, if you haven't hit manager yet, that is a huge goal to hit. And that's something that you do have total control over because you don't need leverage. You know what I mean?
That's my goal, is to hit manager this month. I'm almost halfway, actually.
I'm going to be manager this month. And
I was gonna say, I'm gonna go for silver. I didn't hit silver last month, so I'm gonna get back up to silver over the hump and get a distributor. So I can get over the hump to gold. It's my out of reach goal.
Yeah, so if you have like a goal, and then if you want to share your stretch goal too, like, hey, this would be a stretch, this would require some God work, you should always have a stretch goal. You should always leave room for God to show up and do his thing and show off, but you should also have a goal that feels exciting and real to you if you're like a realist like Logan.
Like me, I'm like, and I want 3 new starts.
I want to promote a manager, silver manager, and 2 people to quick start.
no, I'm on.
I want to promote a platinum director that's on this call, a new silver manager, and 2 new gold managers. And one of those gold managers / platinum managers is on this call as well.
I want to be Michaela's silver manager promotion. But I've been at a hump about 2,000 volume consistently, like pretty much every month. But I only have one person under me selling who's pretty good workhorse. I want to help make sure she's getting her goals and what she wants as well. So I want to be a good leader for her.
Okay, I want to butt in here really quick. So I feel like before we do this, because I love that all of you guys have come here with the specific goals, but just for maybe the purpose of someone who doesn't have as specific goals as some of you guys are sharing, there's really 4 goals that you should set at the beginning of every month. One of them is that rank goal or that volume goal that you want to get to. The second goal is the amount of new enrollment volume that you want to have. So do you want to get to 1,200? Do you want to get to 2,400 in personal enrollment volume? The third goal is who are you getting to quick start? And if you can, know them by name. So if you've got a customer who's, you know, got great results and maybe you could get them to share, have that be one of the people that you are going to get to Quick Start. If you can declare those people by name, the chances of you getting them to Quick Start are so much more likely because you've got to chase that for them. And then the last and final thing is, which is what a lot of you guys are sharing right now, is who are your key players and what is your rank that you're going to get them to? Because as I've already said, how you're going to get to your goal is by helping other people on your team get to their goal. So those are the 4 things that you want to have set at the beginning of every month. So if you guys want to keep sharing, you can.
And also, I'd like to say that maintaining a rank and maintaining 2,000 volume, 5,000 volume, 7,000 volume every month is very not easy because there's a lot of work going into that. So that's actually something to really be proud of because maintaining volume is not is not an easy thing either. So.
Yeah, maintaining volume has been difficult for me because I started in May. Sorry, I don't have my camera on because I look like a hot mess express. But so I would like to get my volume back up to my rank of silver manager and exceed that to get to gold manager.
I'll go. I know, like Logan was like, Madison, start talking. I'm just kidding. Mine is to go platinum director. My extended goal is to go executive. I would like to be somewhere in the middle of the two so that next month it's like kind of easier for me. I would like to have 3 people go to Quick Start. It's Laura, Sadie, and Paige. All 3 of them. There's 3 out of 4 right now. I would like all 3 of those to Quick Start. I want to do 2,400 in new inception at least. I would like to get close to 36 again. And I would like to promote a silver director and a platinum manager and a couple of silver managers.
And like Corey, you're on here. Oh, you're just getting ready to talk. So Corey's
Yes.
just getting started. So if you're someone who's just getting started, no, you don't have to have, like, some people are in deep and obviously have huge organizations, but you probably were just going to talk about Hunter. Is it Hunter on your
Yeah.
team? Okay,
Yes.
so go ahead and share.
Yeah, well, I was just going to come on. I want to be a manager this month. And then silver, I suppose, for a kind of a longer, but yeah, I've got 4. I want to get 4 enrolled and 2 quick starts. And yeah, I'm just focused on Hunter and get her moving too to get up to manager.
So I want to hit my rank bonus of gold manager because I can't seem to get there again. I keep hanging in under by like 1,000 and it's really pissing me off. But my stretch goal is to hit platinum manager. And I have a brand new distributor that's on this call, Jessie, and I would like to get her quick start and rank her up to manager. And I'd like to help Angie, who just talked. I want to help her rank up to gold. Those are my goals. And I want 1,200 inception volume this month.
I guess I'll go if no one else is talking. My short-term goal is to hit gold again. So I really want that trip to Utah. So I'm super excited about that. Extended goal would be director. I'd love to get Autumn underneath me up to gold manager. I'd really like to get 3 quick start bonuses for some distributors under me. I've got 3 gals that would like to convert over to distributors when they're done with their 8-day. And I definitely want 1,200 PV too. So see what happens.
So my goal for this month for sure is to hit gold. And then my stretch goal is platinum. For my QSB girls, definitely getting Jordan to QSB and manager this month will be amazing. And Caitlin and Courtney to quick start. And then for Jamie and Sarah to hit silver would be incredible. So, and then the stretch, I think I already said that, but my stretch would be platinum.
So my goal is to hit platinum. My stretch one is director. Help Corey get her quick start. She just has a couple more, and help 2 other girls. And then help 2 people get to manager and another one to platinum.
So I want to hit gold. Really, even between silver and gold would be fine with that for now. But I have 3 people I would like to help get to manager. But more importantly for them, I want them to utilize social media, because right now they're kind of it's just connections they personally have, which isn't bad, but they're at the point now where they're kind of stalling out. So hopefully do some training and pushing them to kind of have confidence in stepping out there. And then I have 4 people I would like to bump up to distributors and help them get their quick start, at least pushing for 2 of those this month. And then obviously the 1,200 and inception volume.
I'm currently in a car, sorry. I think my goal would be to hit silver manager. I kind of started when everything back in May when it was super overwhelming. So I had so many people at once and it was so hard to keep up with everyone. So I'm trying to get back into learning how to communicate and keeping up with people's progress and like keeping up with communicating with them and like text replacements and everything. I kind of fell off for a little bit just because it was so overwhelming, but I would like to hit silver manager this month because I hit manager. But yeah, and then I have a girl underneath me, her name's Gabrielle, and I would like to get her a quick start started. It's just really hard when when you start and it's so overwhelming. So I'm just trying to catch back up with that.
Hi, this is Jesse. Sorry, I'm just now setting up all my Zoom stuff, so I'll eventually get a picture on here. I'm Christina's Heinz's new recruit, and I am wanting to get my quick start, and I would love to get like a really good solid foundation about how to really work this business. It's always been a dream of mine to be able to fulfill doing health and wellness. I'm an RN, and so this program, it's really helped me tremendously in just the 8 days that I've been using the products. So I really would like to be able to use this as an extra income and be able to push forward to get like the manager, get the quick start, get the manager and get some people underneath me and get people motivated. That's kind of what my beginning goals are, and to learn how to use all of the different tools that this company actually has and is willing to actually share with people.
Love it. Okay, well, does anybody else want to share that hasn't shared yet? No? Okay. So
I can go ahead and share, Maddie. Can you hear me?
Cool. Yeah.
Sorry, I connected to my AirPods, so I don't know if anybody can hear me. So I just started in January, so I'm still obviously pretty new to it all, but I did hit manager my first month, so I would love to obviously maintain that and hit silver by the end of the month. A stretch would be gold. And I wrote down and sent them to Logan, my key players. I have one girl so far that has signed up as distributor, so I would love if she could hit her quick start, so we're working on that. And I have 2 other key players that I have wrote down that I would love to get signed up as distributors. Sorry, one's doing an 8-day and then one's doing an Ignite, so just waiting to see some results there, and then hopefully they'll move to a distributor. So
Yay. That's so exciting. Yeah, I'm excited for you, Hallie. Okay, so let's go ahead and Jordan, hopefully this helps you like a little bit. You know, you were saying you just felt so overwhelmed by all of the things and what you should do and da 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 da. So really this is the key to having success in this business, and the key to helping other people be successful is to keep it as simple as you possibly can, because overwhelmed people do nothing. So it's like, Jordan, you may have experienced like, oh my gosh, I feel so overwhelmed that I just am frozen. So we want to make sure you guys know that this is actually really, really simple. And the specific actions to take are super, super simple. Really, if you focus on 4 things every single day, your business is going to grow. And really, one of them is just a bonus thing. So our whole entire duplication model is excite people, invite them to take a look, and follow up. That's it. If you focused on doing those 3 things every single day and getting other people under you to leverage to get those 3 things every day, your business will grow. So there's not a one size fits all, you know, like Deidre, we've got a lot of people on here who are so amazing at social media. So the way that they excite people is through, of course, posting on their socials, posting on their stories. If you're a more belly to belly person, then that's going to look like you getting out and about and sharing exciting stories and talking to people. So just know there's not one right way to excite people. But you're going to excite people by before and afters, sharing stories, and consistently doing whatever that is that you're doing to get people excited and interested. And then obviously invite. So that results page, I have said every day for the last week to somebody, if I was going to tell someone to do one thing to focus on growing their business, it would be invite to that results page. If you weren't doing anything else, weren't posting on your social media, weren't doing anything or making time for anything, but one thing, it would be invite to my journey. That page is the bread and butter of your business. It goes to work for you around the clock. It's dripping on your prospects, and it's exposing them to all the stories that, you know, are just so crazy awesome, that you physically would not have. I mean, can you imagine posting that many times a day, dripping on people? It's like, put that page to work for you. It's free. And, you know, my mom's paying someone to full time to get those people connected back with you. So excite any way you can, invite them to take a look. So that's typically inviting them to the results page, and then follow up. The fortune is in the follow up. Follow up with your prospects and follow up with coaching. So prospects wise, you know, we have those Google Forms that is literally, that makes this cookie cutter. It's like you could not use the Google Forms if you wanted to, but you would be coming up with all of this verbiage on your own. So those Google Forms are really just in place for you to have access to what all of the top leaders in the company are using and sharing and how they're growing, which it's so cool that people are so generous with all of this great verbiage that they have used to find success. So use that follow-up document for your prospects. And then coaching is so freaking important, because I'm just going to tell you this right now. Things are changing, but most people right now are not signing up to be a distributor right off the bat. Most people are so skeptical and have tried and failed so many things that they want to make sure that it works, but they are open to sharing. So if you are a great coach and you're doing that day 3 check-in, you're doing that day 9 check-in, and when they have exciting news, you're encouraging them to share and let them know that you can help them get their investment back, that's when most people become distributors. Your best distributors are going to come from your most successful customers, people who are loving the products and want to talk about it. So if you would just focus on those 3 things every day, it can look different for everyone, your business will grow. So keep it simple. Create a system that works for you, that's not overwhelming, but that's exciting. And just know, like, this is really a business of mastering the mundane. I don't care who you are. It is not fun. Like, I don't look forward to going inviting to my journey. I don't like look forward to like going and following up with someone who I followed up with, 3 days in a row and haven't heard back from. But it's the people who master the mundane and make time for this that are the most successful. This is not hard work by any means. It's so simple, but it just requires you putting in the action. It just requires you showing up and giving yourself 10 minutes a day. Okay, for these next 10 minutes, all I'm going to do is go follow up with my people that I'm coaching. These next 10 minutes, I'm just going to spend my time following up with my prospects. It does not take all day to do this business. Like, literally, you could do all these things that I've listed in less than 30 minutes. If you just had a clear focus, had a system, knew exactly what you're doing, and did it. So hopefully that's clear. And then the last bonus step, which I think is one of the most important things, because I sure as hell would not be here if I didn't make time for this, is build your mindset. What are you doing every single day to work on you and grow you? We always say you will never outgrow your paycheck. So if you want your paycheck to grow, you need to start growing your mind. You need to start developing yourself as a leader, as a better human. And I want you to ask yourself, like, if you don't win, who loses? I think that nobody really does this business. No one shows up to this because you just have all these selfish desires. A lot of your guys' why has to do with your family, and the people that you love and care about most. Like, if you don't win, who loses? Or in other words, if you do win at this, if you become executive because that's your goal, who in your life is going to win and how are they going to win? Like, imagine being able to say yes to your kids, like, who wins when you win? So that's always something great to think about. Like, on the days where you just don't feel like doing the thing, you don't feel like doing the do, who's going to win if you win, and who's going to lose if you choose to not show up? Think about that, because that's really powerful. And when you can't motivate yourself, you're going to find that motivation from somewhere else. And a lot of times it's those people that we want to take care of in our life. And this allows you to take care of them better. So really focus on those 4 things every day. And then the last thing that is going to connect all of these dots and keep it super simple and put all the pieces together is how to build your roadmap. You guys have probably heard this story, but I'm going to tell it again. In April of this last year, our company was in huge momentum and we were growing like crazy. Jordan, if she's still on here, Jordan said she came in May, and holy smokes, things were like absolutely nuts if you were around in April and May. And my big scary goal that I set for myself at the beginning of April was to hit director. And because the month before that, I had barely hit platinum manager. So my next goal is director. Well, on April 25th, I hit platinum director. There was 5 days left of the month. And I was like, okay, sweet. Wow. I hit platinum director. Like, that's awesome. I'm checked out for the month. I've hit my goal. And Lori Ulrich calls me and she goes, so you're going for executive, right? And I'm like, Lori, there's 5 days left of the month. I would have to do in 5 days what it took me the entire month to achieve. And she goes, you're not laying down. She's like, you're going after director, or you're going after executive. So I was like, well, okay. So I came home and I'm like, okay, Mom, this might sound really crazy, but I feel like I've got the leverage. If I got really serious about getting to executive, I think maybe it could happen. And as some of you guys might feel, you have these goals that might feel overwhelming, those stretch goals, and you're like, okay, I think it could happen, but how do I make it possible? Where do I focus? Because you can't hit a target that you don't see. And so my mom showed me in April how to build a roadmap. And literally in 5 days, we did more than what we had done in the entire month of April. In 5 days, we did 70,000 in volume. 70,000. Like, not only did we hit executive, go executive, we flew way past it. And the reason that was able to happen was because this roadmap broke it down so simple. I saw exactly what my goal was. I knew the exact names of the people that I was going to help get to an exact goal, and I knew exactly how I was going to help them get there. And by helping those people on my team get to those exact goals, that's how we did what we did and flew past executive. So I want to show you guys tonight how to build a roadmap, because that is the most powerful tool that I have ever been equipped with in my business. And if you build one of those at the beginning of every month, who knows what the hell you're going to achieve here. Okay. So it kind of is going to encapsulate everything that we've gone over tonight, you know, the goals, the specific things you need to do to get there, and puts it in one organized, simple piece. So I'm going to share my screen really quick. This is this is kind of like a mock roadmap that I made looks like. So you've got and actually I think it might help to share what in May, this one's crazy too. In May, this is the month we flew way past gold executive. We actually went to 437,000 in May. But this is what my roadmap looked like that I made at the beginning of the month. I had my big goal at the top. I am gold executive. Gold executive is 300,000 volume. So never put a cap on the goals that you're setting. Always put a plus behind whatever number you write, because there's so much power in what you write. But this is what my roadmap looked like. So let me bring the kind of rough draft one back on the screen so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about, so you know how to build yours. Oops. Okay, so at the top, you're going to declare what's that stretch goal. I am platinum director. You write the date down, February 28, 2021. Under that, you write what volume plus you're getting to, and then I want you to break it down into the volume that you need to get every single day to achieve that goal, so that every day you wake up with a clear focus and a clear drive on exactly how much volume you want to produce in your organization that day, so that come the last day of the month, you're not scrambling trying to make up for, you know, a week's worth of work that you weren't putting in. And this is where I talk about, you know, make sure that your goal is exciting. You want this number to feel achievable and attainable and exciting. So if that number scares the hell out of you and makes you feel so overwhelmed that you just don't even want to do anything, then maybe you need to reevaluate what your big goal was, because I want you to feel excited about going and chasing this down. Okay. So then on the left there where it says QS, that stands for Quick Start. That's where I want you to write down the people's name that you have going for Quick Start. This entire business is really founded upon helping people get that Quick Start bonus. An ambassador in the company is someone who just has a lot of people on their team who are really good at helping people get to Quick Start. We have platinum executives on the team. The only reason why they're here and they have the business that they have is because their coach encouraged them to get their Quick Start. And then they wanted more. So
write down the names of the people who you have going for Quick Start. Above their name, you're going to write the date so that you know the last day they have to hit that. And then you keep tally marks beside their name so you know exactly where they're at when they have to hit it by. Underneath that, we all know, and if you're brand new on here and you don't know about the specifics of winning that Founders Club trip that we take every January, you need 10 unique accounts. And so if you don't know what a unique account is or how to get it, then ask your coach when you get off here and we'll walk you through exactly what a unique account is, how to get it, and how to earn that trip. But you need 10 names. So number 1 through 10, and then as those people get to Quick Start, as those people hit ranks, you can fill in their names next to there so that you know you're on track to earn that trip. And then the last thing is that middle section there, that's for your key players. So obviously, you're going to write their name, and then when I zoom in, does that zoom in for you guys? Hopefully it does. Okay, so you're going to write their name right there, and then you're going to write the projected volume that you think they're going to get to. So for example, Jessica, when you write Tammy's name there, your projected volume is going to be 15,000 because her goal is platinum. And then in parentheses, how much volume do they have left to go to get to that goal? And then you break it down into the volume that they need per day, exactly like what you did for yourself. And then if you really want to, you can actually break it down into an even smaller goal, which would be this many kits a day, this many Ignite systems a day is what needs to happen on my team for me to get to this goal or for them to get to their goal. So I always, when I'm writing down my people's names, I always put, a realistic goal and then a stretch goal and how much they would need per day to get to that stretch goal. Once you have someone on your team who is really growing an organization, I also keep track of their key players too. I don't go as specific into detail, but I have this big name up here would be your level 1, or I work with some people who aren't on my level 1 like they are my level 1. So I would put their name here. And then if they have a downline, you can keep track of their downline and their projected goals as well. So was that helpful for everybody? Do you guys want me to put that back on the screen so you can screenshot so you know exactly like XYZ what to fill in, or do you guys feel pretty clear on how to build a roadmap and what to include where?
Put it up one more time.
Okay. Oops, let me zoom out. Okay, so there you go. And, once you have people who, I have a little arrow going over from Quick Start to key players. And a good way to do this is focus on getting someone to Quick Start. And then once they've achieved their Quick Start, move them over as a key player, because then their next goal is to get to manager. So whatever makes sense to you, whatever feels simple and not overwhelming, do that. But that little puppy right there, whoa, you know exactly who you're digging in with, you know exactly how much they need to do per day to get there, and break it down into the smallest pieces that you possibly can for them. So if they're brand new, it's a lot more powerful to say, hey, you only need to do 1 trio a day to get to your goal than you need to do, 125 volume a day. So speak their language. If they're brand new, speaking in terms of actual tangible kits that they need to get out every day is better than volume. So that's how you build a roadmap. Do you guys want me to put the one that I had from May back up here so you can see an actual example, or you guys feel good on it? I'd actually like a picture just for the reminiscing the good old days. Okay, so it's actually to see, honestly, nuts. Yeah, so you see I had my people going for Quick Start, I had my secured unique accounts, Logan's team, Mac's team,
and then my other legs, their team. So it's a really simple tool, but holy smokes, man, it's really powerful. Okay, well, I'll shut up. Does anybody have anything they want to add to the conversation or any thoughts?
Can I ask a question real quick? One of my biggest problems is getting distributors, and I don't know if this page is still going, but I know we had like the page that was similar to My Journey, but for the business side of that. I don't remember what it was called.
Yeah, so it was called Finding Freedom, and we just decided like everybody's already in a lot of pages. We probably don't need another page. We want to start marrying My Journey for products and opportunity. So all of you guys on here know that you can start to sprinkle like what the opportunity is doing for you as well inside of your posts, inside of My Journey. Like we're done hiding that this is the best opportunity on the planet. Because the truth is most people are struggling more financially than they are in their health. We just don't talk about it as much. So yeah, we're gonna hopefully be getting more business stuff going in My Journey too. So it's one place. Kim, did you want to share something?
No, I gotta go do my IPAs.
Okay.
So I can go to bed. Thank you so much. This was helpful.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
Okay, awesome. So last thing, you guys, you know, part of this t-shirt that we're going to be giving away is a weekly check-in. So all of you guys on here have, you know, sent your coach your written goals. And then the other half of that is to just do a weekly check-in. If you want that to be a call, let them know that a call is helpful for you. If that is, hey, here's where I'm at towards my goal. Here's what I need to do daily, you know, so just make sure that you're checking in with your coach once a week so they know that you're on top of it and excited and motivated to get your goal. So all right, well, that is a wrap. Hopefully that was helpful. All right, this could be the best month ever if you want it to be that for you. So just go out there and do the damn thing and commit to doing the mundane every day. It takes literally not even an hour of your day to grow this business. So just plug into the tools you've got, show up, figure out who you're showing up for, who loses if you don't win, or who's going to win because you decided to show up and win. So I love you guys, and I'm just super excited for this month. So we'll talk to y'all tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Maddie.